Alright, and what is going on, everybody? Quancredible here to bring you the review for Black Clover chapter 245. So, yeah, finally, Yami has arrived. He's finally here to fight Dante. Like, after waiting, I want to say it was like 3 or 4 chapters. I know last week I had predicted that Finral, or not predicted, but I kind of wanted Finral to actually do something. But, like, I was upset because Finral got fodderized really fast. Like, he got like fodderized really, really fast in this chapter. Like, like after I had said it and I thought about it more, I was like, yeah, Finral's gonna do something. He's gonna be important, but he wasn't. So I just wanted to say that first. But anyway, into the chapter. So like I said, Yami had finally arrived after Finral left to go pick him up from the captain's conference. Not really for sure what the captain's conference even entailed. Hopefully we get more about that afterwards. But that's not important right now. What's really important here is that like Yami comes in, he sees Asta's down, he sees Ghosh is down, sees everybody's in a panic, so he's like, yeah, I don't know who you are or where you're from, but like you're dead. And like Dante, like this chapter, like I feel like Dante as a character has like, or like as a villain character, villain antagonist character has grown a lot. Like we've really seen a lot of Dante's like character and who he is in these past like 4 or 5 chapters. And like when Dante sees him, he's like, oh yeah, excellent malice, but nobody looks down on me, and just like uses his gravity magic to bring him down. And this is where like Finral gets like completely like he gets fodderized. Like he's basically useless. It's the same thing as with the elves, probably, but just on like a much bigger scale. Like I'm assuming that the gravity magic in the area is making it to where Finral can't really use his spatial magic properly. Or maybe, yeah, where he just can't use it properly to really be of any assistance. And it just goes to show, like, without, like, mana skin or some type of, like, area of effect canceling magic, like, without that kind of thing, a lot of people can just be rendered absolutely useless just by someone's presence or spell or something along those lines. But anyway, after he like brings him straight down, Yami with his reinforcement magic is still able to like stand and at least hold Finral. He's at least able to stand, which like that right there puts Yami's physical strength with mana reinforcing way above Asta, like way above Asta. And even more so in this fight, you can see that like Yami fights Dante much better than Asta could even dream of. So anybody who like ever could have possibly thought for whatever reason that Asta was stronger than Yami at any point, this should hopefully put an absolute end to that. This should hopefully put an end to that. But anyway, Yami, I thought this was really interesting. Yami said that he learned some new things over the past 6 months of training, and we see him like use a new spell like Mana Zone and Black Hole. Like we know about Mana Zone, we know about Black Hole, but he uses those to create this new spell called Dark Magic Black Moon, which basically creates this dome or small, I wouldn't say it's small, but like, you know, somewhat small area where Dante's magic isn't affecting him. And then like also in this area, Finral is unaffected by the gravity magic as well. So like I'm assuming, like as we all can see, this spell I think is canceling just like constant effect spells in the area. So like say per se, I don't know if you guys remember the snow mage like from the Aqua Deer. I think her name was Fred. No, I'm not even gonna try to remember her name because I don't know. I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't even know. But like say she was using her weakening spell, and for whatever reason it was on a much higher level, like when she was an elf, this spell would also like cancel the effects of that. Or like at the volcano when it's mad hot, like the Mana Zone, the Grand Magic area, like if he was in the Grand Magic area, I feel like this spell would cancel out whatever effect is affecting that area, which is like a pretty impressive, I mean, you know, it's a pretty impressive Mana Zone feat, especially considering how powerful Dante is. So like, yeah. But anyway, Dante shoots like a rock at Yami. I don't know what Dante thought it was gonna do, and Yami like dimension slashes it. This part was weird for me, just cause like I feel like Yami didn't have to use Dimension Slash here, but he just felt the need to, I guess. Like, I felt like it was just a waste of a Dimension Slash. It was hype. Don't get me wrong, it was hype, but I just feel like it was a waste of a Dimension Slash. Now, I mean, I guess he doesn't have like a set number that he can use. It just felt like unnecessary force, you know what I mean? Like almost like if you had to squish like ant and you like go a full force punch on it, it's like you didn't really need to do all that. Also, like as their fight is going on, like Dante's like sword fighting with Yami. For some reason, like I have no reason to think this, but I feel like sword fighting isn't Dante's primary way of fighting. I think he's just doing this to like have fun in the fight. Like, as weird as that sounds, I really think he's just legitimately just enjoying fighting people, or fighting Yami in this case. I think he just likes to just do these kinds of things. So I really feel like he's more of like a typical mage in Black Clover, where he just shoots stuff at people, but I feel like he's just doing this just to do it. But another thing I wanted to point out is that like Yami is like reacting to his moves using like Mana Zone and Ki, which is pretty dope. But then Yami also says that he's not at Julius's level though. And then like my interpretation of this, because I've seen other people interpret this as and I'm not even talking about people's interpretation of like the unofficials, but this exact one, I don't think that Yami is necessarily stronger than Julius at this point. I just think he's strictly talking about his ability to like predict and foresee his opponent's next move. That's literally all I think he's talking about. I don't want to assume that he means like something else, or take something more out of context than what it actually is. I tend to just, like, me personally, I tend just to like really stick to what's, you know, like what's on the panel and what we got. And I really just think he's only talking about in predictions only. I wouldn't assume any more than that personally. Like, if you want to, you know, go for it, go all in with your theories, but me personally, I really only think he's talking about predictions. So then we get like a little bit more insight onto what Dante is like after. He says like the arcane stage mages are like they're like keys. They're like a key that links them to the underworld, or links this world to the underworld. So like whatever that means, who knows? I don't know if he needs arcane stage mages to like literally use their just weird magic to like open a portal to the to the underworld. Like, I don't know if he just is literally going to use them as sacrifices, or I don't know if he actually needs their magic, like what their magic does to open like a portal to the underworld. So like an example, what I just said would be like, say to open a portal to the underworld, you just need 5 arcane stage mages and just like sacrifice their energy to it. But like on the other hand, so like the second one I was talking about, like say you need, like say William's World Tree magic to bridge the gap between here and that world, or say you need Yami's Dimension Slash to literally cut open a path to the underworld. It's like, I don't know exactly what the arcane stage mages are going to be used for, but I'm assuming it's going to be one of those two things. Dante also notes that he's like a bit jealous of Yami being able to like gather so many arcane stage mages. And then Yami just has the same thing as Julius. Like I said last week, Yami and Julius just have this ability where they just find people with rare magic, or they just find interesting people, and people are just drawn to people like that. Well, which is like cool that Yami and his mentor kind of have that in common. Or I wouldn't say mentor, but like role model have that in common. And like he also like and then like to end off the chapter, Yami like condenses his Mana Zone and then like uses that to like cut through Dante. And like it like, some people say this is blood, some people say this is Dante's devil magic, whatever. This is blood to me. I don't even, like, unless I'm wrong next week, Dante took a major hit. I mean, granted, I think he'll definitely heal. Like, I don't think that like Dante's done or anything after this. I think that just Yami just won that exact exchange. This fight was hyped because we got like tons of information. Yami was there. He always makes like, I don't know, for some reason it feels like whenever Yami is around, the story just like goes like smoother or better. But I definitely think that Dante is either gonna A, heal and get back up, or B, just brush it off like he was fine, or C, maybe this didn't even happen. Maybe this is like part of Dante's magic too, who knows. But like one thing I do know is this is not the full extent of Dante's power at all. Like, 'cause I think right now he's at what, like 60 or 65%. Like, I think he's only at 65%, and like the Dark Triad can go all the way up to 80. So it's like, clearly this is not the extent of his abilities. Like I said earlier, I just believe that Dante likes to do things like this. So at any rate, there is still some hope that maybe Finral can possibly still be useful and teleport Dante away. I don't think that's gonna happen, but it's a possibility. Dante could just he's not gonna give up. Like, Dante's definitely not gonna give up. So I'm not for sure how they're gonna, I don't know how they're gonna get out of this. I really do want this to wrap up kind of soonish though, because honestly the whole Dante exchange has been going on like a little bit longer than I thought it would, or at least it doesn't appear like it's close to wrapping up and getting to the the like what's going on in the Heart Kingdom, because I am really curious about that. Like I am so curious to see how like Noelle, Mimosa, and Charmy and everybody that's like there will fare against Monica and all the people that are there, like all of the dark disciples that Monica has with her. I'm really want to see that next. But let me know if you guys have any like theories about what you guys think is going on, or what you guys believe is going to happen next. Because like I said, I really don't think Dante's done after this. It's not a question of like, is he going to get up? It's a question of what is he going to do after he gets back up. That's what it is at that point. So let me know what you guys think. I also want to get back into doing the character dissections. I was thinking about doing Zora next. If you guys have a specific character dissection that you guys want me to do, you could also comment that down below too. I'm always down for suggestions. But if you have a cool character that you want me to do a dissection on, let me know and I'll put them on like the list of ones you guys want to see. But yeah, aside from that, I will catch you guys in my next video.